Hey, Roger Martin here from Billings, Montana. Of course, it's Fox News, and this is Judge Jeannie. I love what she says here. Listen to this. This is powerful. Uh, and it puts Obama in his place, and it challenges us to get past these haters and people that are against the president. And it encourages us to get with the president, get behind him and vote him, and keep things going the way they should be.
It has never happened in the history of this country. An ex-president viciously attacking his successor, trashing our commander-in-chief, his party, and all those Americans who put him in the Oval Office. This on the heels of an anonymous op-ed piece allegedly written by a gutless senior administration official, or not, and published in collusion with the New York Times, a Trump-hating newspaper. There is so much hatred and resentment over the success of this president that they simply cannot handle it. I've got news for you. It's not going to stop. The haters aren't going anywhere. But if you're a patriot and you like the course America is on, just ignore them, get behind this president, and vote. Yesterday, with a full-throttle, savage attack on the president, Barack's message, obstruct and resist. He pontificates about the reality of racial discrimination, slavery, and the, quote, darker aspects of America's story, accusing President Trump as follows.
He's just capitalizing on resentments that politicians have been fanning for years. A fear and anger that's rooted in our past.
Are you kidding? If anyone has stoked racial hatred and divisiveness, it's you and your self-proclaimed wingman, Attorney General Eric Holder, running off to Ferguson, attacking all law enforcement whenever there's a death, even before there's any investigation. And in case you don't remember, Barack, no cops were found to have committed wrongdoing in Michael Brown and Freddie Gray's killings. You even stoke religious division. Are you serious? You're the one who shows up at a national prayer breakfast in 2015 after the beheadings of Americans by ISIS, having the gall to tell Christians to get off their high horse over atrocities committed in the name of Islam. In fact, aren't you the same guy who in 2008 and 2015 criticized Christians and working-class voters in old industrial towns decimated by job losses, saying, we Christians cling to guns and religion?
I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to give you the link to her statements. It's about 8-9 minutes long. She's really heads on with this. We have a decision to make to get behind someone that's positive and powerful in moving this country forward and his administration, or cling to the hatred and viciousness of past presidents and the division of this past president. This Barack Obama should not have even been elected. He's not a citizen of this country. He shouldn't even be giving the money or abusing the people as he has. He's a traitor to this nation and to our system, and was pushed in by media wrongfully. Was covered up by our own government and judicial system, and the elites behind him. Was one of the most divisive and evil presidents ever to be elected. And you may not like that, but facts speak for themselves. He picked on the military, he picked on Christians, he picked on those that were conservative, he spied on individuals, and he tried to get President Trump, before he was elected, out of office. He tried to impeach him through what's going on with these collusion with Russia. He's still trying to overthrow the president and to demean what he has done in less than 2 years. And this man in 8 years did nothing but drag this country down, rob us, and steal from us. We're still finding out some of the most crooked and wicked and treachery of any president. Illegal acts were made, and he was never brought to justice on it. He was never called on it. Remember, he's a gay president, married another man, she pretended to be a woman. He's been Muslim, he's been anti-American, he's been a socialistic president, and he's been very liberal in his ideologies to not destroy the American people and our way of life, but our freedoms and our military, to say the least. He was disbarred from the lawyers by lawyers because of what he did. I mean, I could go on and on, but the fact is, this was a very dishonest and corrupt individual pushed by very wicked and corrupt elite people, and messed with this country for 8 years and was not stopped and put into prison for his treasonous acts and his criminal acts over the 8 years. And he started this stuff before he got into office in Chicago. He abused the poor and the people on welfare. He made money off of them. He was corrupted by the Chicago political system, Democratic Party. All this stuff can be proven. And unfortunately, he's not in a pen or put away for his criminal acts. Again, this is Roger Martin from Billings, Montana. Look at Judge Jeannie's full thing for Fox News. She's right on. We need to get past this negative foolishness, get behind a positive president, and keep going in a positive direction. Trump has done more in 2 years than this man could in 8. Think about that.